Where's Mel? Everyone else looked just as I startled me to realize she missing. You were talking to her last, Osaki. I know, but then I moved forward to front and did I see Mel after that point? Did she make it into the building with us? I'm sorry. I'm not sure when she got us separated from us. We have to look for her. And I expected she gonna say this. Are you kidding? We just got away from the heart of the zombie and you want to go back? We can abandon Mel. Why not? He let Eddie go when it was too dangerous to try to save her. So how Mel any different? The remind made me run cold flames and lower her gaze. I see what Kay is getting at. She must feel like we're treating Mel like she more important than Eddie. Then again, it was clear Eddie that no chance of survival, but we don't know about Mel. What should I say? You are right, we can't give up Mel yet. I mean, what? I don't like the second option. No. You are right. We can give up on her Mel yet. You kept on Eddie easily enough. Oh yeah? She about to die anyway. It was already too late for her. I'm not happy about it. But there was no way we could have reached Eddie in time. But you think Mel is wandering around perfectly fine somewhere, huh? Oh yeah? She have a weapon, you know. She was armed. There you go, my boy Tatsumi. There's a chance of she just gets separate from us. Yes, we should backstack and try to find her. Huh? We head back down the hallway the way we came. Mel? I don't see any sign of her. There's a zombies everywhere. Our former classmate and the teachers closing on us. The eye of the patient is soundless. From the behind, another group of come through the emergency exit. Look out! Oh, flamethrower, but not more. What do you expect? I really run and aim my flamethrower at the group of behind us. The flame fire knocked them back as the Ranko attacked closest zombie in front. You and Tatsumi each hurled a yell of the exit. There are so many of them though. If this keep up, we're going to run out of projectile. Mel, I said she could make more, but even if we find her, but we need to get back to the chemistry lab. We can fight all of them. We need to conserve our weapon for the fight that really matter. Just like Silver Hurricane, I should have realized this earlier. Then we need to get out of here. Now! Although we still haven't found a Mel, we have no choice but to retreat. Franco and I break through the line zombie behind us. We started running back to the stair. Oh no! What? Don't tell me you see Mel. I turned in time to see you tumble down the stair. She cried out again, and I rushed to her side. Are you okay? Can you walk? The zombies are right behind us. I think so. She stand up again. Although she winced the pains, blood ran down her leg from when it scraped again. The metal stair when she fell. Come on. I grabbed her hand and helped her catch up with the other. You hurt? It's just a scratch. We need to get out here to get infirmary. Follow me. Wait, a scratch? I hope not scratch from the zombie stare, right? Reaching the infirmary is meant more our pressure asset projectile than I like. But at last we arrive and find the infirmary crawling with a zombie. Oh god, the school nurse and some more students too. While touch me help you over to the bed where she can sit down and take pressure off their injury leg. Rancoin and I attacked on the zombie at the infirmary. Since it needs to be safe enough to place out to treat your injury, it's not good enough to leave wounded zombie crawling around. We need to kill them, all which use up another burst of from my flamethrower and a few more fire. Even with Ranko not needing any sort of fuel supplies, we are getting dangerously low on a weapon. That's the last of them. Good. I turned my attention to Yua. Her leg scraped out and bloody, and she bit her lips from the pain. Our gaze meet. She posed a smile, but I can tell she is suffering. Should I help her? Should I help her? Of course you should. Why not? Okay, let's see about this leg. I crouched down in front of Yua and studied her injury. Up close, it's not as bad as I fear. It's mainly just a few swollen gaps trickling blood over the wider area. Don't worry, this should be too hard to fix up. Taking care of me as always, Sasaki. What else am I here for? You were so much more than just that. But I bet right now that you're glad I'm here to take care of you, right? Of course, but. Then no objection. Objection. I tapped her nose, mentioning my point, and she giggled. You always know how to make me feel better. Her hoping that I stand to your legs too. While the other keep watch to make us sure before the zombie find us. I get a wet cloth and clean up your leg. She wins as the cloth run over the cuts. Sorry. It's okay. I know you're helping. I go as gently as I can. Once her leg is clean, I disinfected the wound as well. When I located the bandage and start bending it up her leg. We haven't done this in a long time. Thankfully, it's been a year since I used to help you after she got hurt by the bullies. I'm so glad those days are far behind us. Still, I never thought I'd find myself patching her up again in a situation like this. Once her bandages are secure, I pat her leg gently. How's that? It still hurt, but at least it's not bleeding anymore. Yeah, hopefully it will start to heal soon. I just wish I could take the pain away too. Well, what? Is there any way I can? Well, it does feel good to have your hand there. I looked down and realized my hand still resting on your leg above her bandage. My first instinct is to pull away, but because of what she said, I leave it there with an embracing laugh. That's help, huh? Your hands are always so soft and gentle. Really? Yes. It almost makes me look forward to getting hurt for a moment like this. Look forward. Hey now, there's no need for that. Avoiding getting hurt and instead. Wait, I can say something like I touch your leg whenever you want me to. That would sound way too awkward. It's fun to make you blush. I see you're feeling better already. Thanks to you. Good. If you need anything else, just ask. You can always rely on me. I know. You always been there for me. Do you really think we'll get through this alive? I reach out and take her hand. We'll get through this together. I promise. Hearing that really made me feel better. So, what's our next move? I suppose we should still try to reach the Avery room. Hang on a minute. Huh? Kay has barely said anything since the decision looked formal. But now she stands with her arm crossed on her skull, her face. Are we really going to pretend everything is back to normal? I don't think anyone pretending this are normal. I'm not talking about the zombie. I'm talking about her. Huh? Me? What are you talking about? You know how zombies puppy people, but someone get hurt and you just clean up the injury like it's not a big deal. How do we know you wasn't beaten? Oh, for I'm not walking around with someone who might turn into a zombie the moment my back is turned. I wasn't beaten. Of course you say that. Anyone would. Look, I saw you all fall. Her legs scraped against the stair. That was how she got caught. I regular infection might be a concern, but she won't become a zombie. He is correct. Her wounds were a straight gash, not a beaten mark. Fine, you say so, but I have my eye on her. Hmm. Now that we settled that, we really need to get to the AV room to find out what things are like outside the school. And call for the help with any luck. We need to plan out the most efficient way to reach the AV room from here. While they discuss the position of the AV room relative to the infirmary, I sit down alongside Yua. Can you walk? I think so, but I might need help. Okay. I stand up and help Yua to her feet, and she leans against me for the support and lets out a long sigh. What do you think will happen when we reach the AV room? What should I say? We will get in touch with someone who can rescue us. I think we need to be prepared for the worst. I always prepare for the worst. I think we need to be prepared for the worst. Oh? The first zombie came from the outside, so the incident can be insulated our school. Who knows what's going on out there? You simply rests her head against my shoulder. I wish this was all a bad dream I could wake up from. Me too. Yeah, me too. Wait, what? We work out our plan. Let's go. Despite Ranko and Tatsumi figure out the most efficient path of the AV room, there are still zombies everywhere. Is all this planning even worthwhile when we run into so many zombies along the way regardless? There are too many of them. It's not far now. We can still clear the path. Even as he say it, a small zombie assemble around the corner. They're coming from behind us, too. We're their only prey for the left in the building, so they must be doing their best to follow us when we go. Great! Did I follow you guys out here just to die? Oh yeah? It's not over yet. I dash forward to use a burst from flamethrower to ignite the line of the zombie. They fall back with a high crowd cry crumble to the ground. Another push forward to me, and I aim the flamethrower at its second attack. Huh? Oh no. Oh no. I'm out of fuel. Asaki! Yeah, throw a vial of acid before the zombie can reach me. Thanks. That was my last one. More zombies are coming. What are we going to do? At this rate, we run out of weapons before we reach the AV room. We need some way to draw the zombie away. I think after all the sinning and weakness, then the solution hit me. And I take a second breath. Okay guys, I'm going to lure the zombie away. Once the path is clear, head to the AV room, and I meet you there. What do you mean you're going to lure them away? I get their attention so they follow me, and then run into the safe path around the join you again. No, it's dangerous. Don't worry, I still have some acid file. I will be able to get around them after they follow me. Should I be the one to do it instead? What? My weapon will never run out, and I'm also a better fighter. Since I've been training in the showmanship, should I be the one to lure the zombie away? No. I want you to lead the group to the AV room while I'm distracting the zombie. Why? Why do I want Ranko to stay with the other? Well, I'm relying on you to keep them safe. What else? I think I already made that claim. I want you to lead the rest of the group. The second option I think make more sense at least. Kinda are more experienced. I have more experience with zombies. You say your experience from your video games? I'm still more experienced than anyone else here has. I see. So you don't trust me to get the job done? No, that's not what I meant! Oh, she sounds more sad than worried, but we don't have time to argue about something like this. Look, I'm going and that's final. I understand. You aren't really going to do this, are you, Hosaki? Hosaki! Go to the AV room as soon as the way is clear. We will. Once I close to the more distant group of zombies, I take deep breath and yell at the top of my lungs. The zombie alert toward me. It still isn't enough. I pull out the mindless projectile, throw it in the wall. The resulting explosion draw even more than them, while Ranko and Yua touch me, and K as together down the hallway from me. Alas, it's enough. I turn and run with a horde of zombies hot on my heels. Can I escape the zombie chasing me? Will I be able to reach to the AV room to return with the other? Or this is a gambler, and that will doom me. Find out the next chapter. Class of the Living Dead. They slow, but when there are so many of them, I can reach even a small delay. I keep running. At last, I reach a glance over my shoulder. You and the other are outside. My plan to lure the zombie away from them is worked. Now, I need to make a good one my promise to return. My plan is simple. I draw the zombie down on the one side of the room, man, then make a loop to reach the door. Unfortunately, the zombies split into a group when we enter the classroom. There are no clear path. Gah! It looks like I have to fight after all. Take this! I run toward the weakest point into the line of zombie and throw one of my projectiles. As the zombie fall back, I ready another. But there are too many of them. What am I going to do? Need a hand? Mel! Mel appeared in the doorway with a classroom flamethrower raised. Oh, so that's how the flamethrower looks like. Flamethrower raise and burst of flame take out the zombie between and safety. Let's go. Phew. Boy, I'm glad to see you. If I didn't hear you shouting, you'd be dead by now. That's what I say. Don't have to be so blunt. Hey, do you have to be so blunt? Why not? It's upsetting to hear someone talk about how you almost died. Saying it deeper won't change the truth. I know, but besides, I got you out of there, so what does it matter? I guess Mel is always going to be this way. We should get out here before the zombie I didn't take up follow us. Good point. We hurried down to the hall to put a distance between us and the classroom. So, what happened to you anyway? I got separated from the group when we were fighting the zombie on the stair. I tried to follow you, but it was too dangerous on my own. We were backtracked, but we couldn't find you before we were forced to move on. Makes sense. I finally decided it was better to head off for the AV room to resolve with you there. I didn't expect to see you gotten separate from the other two. That was intentional, actually. We have surrounded by zombies, so I lured them away so the other could get to the AV room safely. You were going to sacrifice yourself? No! I mean, I intend to meet up with everyone again, but there were more zombies than I anticipated. So, I'm really Really glad your pat took you past the classroom. Unbelievable. We reached the AV room without any further difficulty and find the other inside. Yeah, heartless across the room when she see me and trackless me in tight heart. You okay? I was so worried about you. Don't ever do something that dangerous again. She clings to me like she never want to let go. What shall I do? I wrap my arm around you. In return, I hold her against me. It's okay. I'm fine. I was afraid you'd never come back. Don't worry. I'm here now. Good. I'm so happy to see you again. Yeah, I was there, saved his life when things got bad. What? Don't worry about it. Mel helped me out the tight spot. That's all. You mean you almost died? I would help. You pulled herself out of my embrace and pushed my shoulder. Ow! How dare you put yourself in that much danger? If you die, what about me? I'd be here all alone without my best friend. Then she threw her arm around me again with a marble soft. Oh wow, look at this music. Mm, I'm sorry, Iwa. I just trying to do the right thing to protect the rest of you. I didn't mean to put myself in danger. Promise me you never do something like that again. I'll do my best to avoid danger. That's not what I said. Look, if there's something I can do to protect you, I'm going to do it, okay? I can promise not to help you if it comes to that. Okay. She pressed her face against my neck. But in that case, I do the same for you. I'm going to protect you, Ozaki, just like you always protected me. We're going to get through this together. Okay. I stroked her hair gently as she calmed down. We'll get out of here together. I'm just so glad you're okay. I was worried about you too, you know? Hmm? I was gambled that I could lure in a zombie away, and even then I didn't know if you were running into more trouble on your way to the AV room. We did, but Ranko was able to fight them off. See? You were in danger too. I didn't like that. Then, I'm glad we both safe. Me too. I wish we didn't have to think about things like that. I wish this whole thing was just an awful dream, and we could go back to the talking ahead of the class like none ever happened. Even if we escape together, nothing will ever be the same again. If I could go back, there are so many things I do differently think I wish I said. Like what? This isn't the right time or place for it. That's why I wish I could go back. Oh, I see. But we get through this, and then I tell you, okay? Hmm? Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I hug you again, then step back. Since Mel found me while I was running from the zombies, we're all together again. Now we can get back to the plan. It's good to know you're okay, Mel. Yes, it is. Oh yes, I didn't think I was ignoring you. I'm happy you're back too. Oh, this is weird. I never used to such a warm welcome. So you just convinced running to Ozaki out here? Huh? Right. That's more like what I expected. Oh, Mel. What's your problem, Kay? Even if you don't get along with Mel, we should all be happy that she's back. Just seems to me that when someone like her disappear and then pops up again during a zombie outbreak, we ought to question a little more. What do you mean, someone like her? Someone who keep herself all the time doesn't have any friend. Someone who crossing the road without any concern for the other. Someone who likes science more than human beings. What? Do you hear yourself, girl? I don't get it. Is she really suggesting Mel went off her own for sinister reason? That's not. Forget it, Ozaki. Huh? She made up her mind about me. Why wasted your breath trying to convince her she wrong? I just said what everyone else think. So be it. Your opinion hardly matters to me. Mel poured her arm and turned away. Her head is up, but I spent enough time with her now to tend that slight tension in her posture that says she's not as calm as she pretending. She can say it doesn't matter, but I know she actually hurt by what Kay says. Especially if she thinks it's true that everyone else secretly feels the same way. What should I do? Definitely not. I'm gonna stand up for Mel. Even if it's just a waste of my breath, I still gonna do it. Why she should be treated like that? Because of that annoying girl. Wasted of my breath or not? I have to say something. Maybe Kay will never see things my way, but Mel deserves to know I believe in her. You're wrong. Kay, Mel isn't in that. Excuse me? Your description of her way out of line. And if anyone else believes it, then you're wrong too. Until you forget it, you don't have to argue for my sake. I can't let this go. There's no reason you should have to take a crap like that. Saki. Oh please, just because she helped you a few times doesn't mean she's some paragon who deserves your defense. She's Mel is a good person. If she keeps to herself, it's because people don't give her a chance. Then make up their mind about the people they get to know her. After a while, she probably stopped trying. You're speaking from experience there. I know. What is it like to be misunderstood? And to say things that don't come across the way you mean them. And then it's too late to take it back. Mhm. And as for her liking science more than people, that's just a bad little lie. Mel studies science because she wants to help people. For that matter, her knowledge has already helped us. The more I think about it, the angrier I become. Mel weapons save us, and they included Kay. She saved your lives, so how dare you suggest she our enemy? Whatever. It's not like she whooped and rescued me herself. Yo. Mel put her hand on my shoulder before I continued shouting at Kay. It's okay, Yasaki. You can stop now. But you're never going to convince her. Although maybe you got through to the other. And I appreciated the thing you said. The word came out awkwardly, and she blushed even from making that slight statement of gratitude. I think I really hit the nail on the head with common being misunderstood. For all her science knowledge, Mara seemed to be struggling to express herself. I mean every one word of it. But I don't want the other to think bad thing about you either. It's okay. What you said is enough. I look at the other for a moment. Expect for K, everyone looks thoughtful and somewhat abashed. Then I turn to face Mel. I know you never do anything to hurt us. I never thought anyone would defend me than what you did. It's funny feeling. Why would have thought it take a zombie apocalypse for that to happen? I feel like I'm starting to understand you. Maybe not entirely, but a lot more than I did before. Yeah, it's nice to be understood. Once the other get to know you, I'm sure they feel the same way. Maybe, maybe not. Like I said, it's enough. It's enough that you hear. She looked at her hand, still on my shoulder, and then trailed her finger down my arm. until she reached my hand. Then she clapped my hand in the air. The two of us, we are in this together. It's awkward and uncomfortable, but somehow it made me smile more than eloquent response could I have. I squeezed her hand in return and met her gaze. We are. I always be here if you need me. Good. I be counting on you. As we turned face the other again, Mel dropped my hand, but she stepped a little closer, close enough for me to feel her warm against my side. I don't want to hear one of more word against Mel. Understood? Whatever. Seriously, don't waste your breath arguing with her anymore. If you want to waste your breath, use it on something more important like me. Right. I keep that in mind. If that's settled, should we get back to our plan? Right. We shall be able to get the news broadcast from here. Ah, you hurry over the larger TV setup in corner AV room and turn it on. Oh, there is a news. But it's strange. The first few channels are filled with a static, but she switched to the news section, which come through clearly. A mysterious new illness is spreading across Japan at alarming rate and has reached Brazil. It appears to have started in the early hour of the morning, quickly overtook the community. Oh no. The skin is filled with horrifying images. The footage of zombies attacking people. Bodies little said, but they soon rise to attack more people. It isn't just here. Due to the nature of disease, people have begun referring to the infection as zombies. Science urges people not to jump to conclusions until a proper analysis can be conducted. Oh yeah? Sure, let's say any chance of there are zombies. The situation is becoming increasingly dire. Tokyo has been evacuated and the other evacuation orders are expected to follow. What? The following nations have agreed to take refuge. Refuge? Hang on. They're making it sound like the entire country is going to be evacuated. Evacuated? Could it really be that bad? Think about the nature of this outbreak. It's highly transmissible as a 100% mortality rate. And the infected, even the dead one, literally seek out the new people to infect. If nearly impossible to contain. Some feel it's too early to make such a call, but with rapid spread of the disease, entire communities have already collapsed. The secret chance and the mark of the Japan appear certain area are red, while the other are fairly filled. A legend alongside to say rescue and evacuation effort are underway in a permanently filled area, while the areas that are completely red indicated they overrun. Wait a minute. She jammed her finger in a red region on the map. Our town is here. Does this mean everyone gave us up for the dead? Do you think it's too late for us? What shall I say? Yeah, someone might still come for us. I mean, let's be realistic here. Yeah, they abandoned us. No, how could they? It's like Triagi's Trich. They need to save the people who can be safe. And that doesn't include us? How can you be so cold? Hey, they trying to save any people as possible. They probably don't even know anyone is still alive here. They... Stop it! Just stop talking! You're making it worse! I understand Mel's logic, but I know that your feels too. Two were our own, like we were being forgotten by the world. We should try to let someone know why we are here. That's right. That's the other reason to pick the AV room. Does anyone know how to use the broadcasting equipment? I helped the AV club with a radio broadcast once. And I have a bit technical knowledge and subject. Let's see what we can do. And hope it doesn't load the zombie. They hurry together over to the equipment while the rest us watch the news broadcast. A small footage is shown of the vendors town, the spread evacuation. I'm bad. My stomach's lurched. This is really bad. If anyone can hear us, please respond. Silence greeted his cry over the radio. Please, we're the survivor. If anyone can hear us, we are at the high school. He continued his play for the radio while, but although the radio appeared to be working properly, there is no response to his transmission. At least we get our message out there. Yeah, so maybe. Shh, something happening. The reporter is back under the screen looking even more shaken than before. I just received an urgent report. The Prime Minister has sent out a plea for help. American and Euro forces are currently on the move toward Japan. Force? As in a military force? Oh no, I have a bad feeling about this. Their primary mission is to stop the outbreak from reaching our other nation. Meanwhile, evacuation will be redoubled, as it appears Japan itself may be lost. Our entire country is lost? Alright, it's only Japan is collapsing a zombie outbreak? We reached the epidemic, but the news is worse than we could have imagined. With the outbreak of the control across Japan, how will we survive? Find out the next chapter, Class of the Living Dead.